number 6 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get right to the action. The Nittany Lions will kick this away to start us off. And the return starts from inside the 20. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. It's a toss to the left side. Gets the first and still running. Tackle made way downfield. Enormous gain.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
So one explosive play has put this offense in scoring position, getting close now to the red zone. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. It's a nice wrap-up there by the junior. Early in the season, I think you can sense both these teams realize there's a lot to play for, a lot at stake for their seasons, and they're just kind of settling into this game.
Well, just look at the atmosphere today. It's almost playoff-like out there. Both these teams understand what a win could do for them, and the intensity is jacked up out on the field.
Second down after that previous play. Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver. Oh, what a grab! Tackle quickly at the 10, but now the offense really threatening to score.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Ohio State. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
BAT is good. They jump in front, 7-0. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to bring it out of the end zone from a couple yards deep. And he stopped at the 20, tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. And they'll run it out of the shotgun.
Hat on the hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. And the sophomore QB made an inaccurate throw, threw it behind
from the snap of the ball, it looked like he knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, but the guy just had him blanketed, and he still tried to get the ball squeezed in there. I think he's got to do a better job of working through his progressions to find that open man.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. And he'll heave the ball deep down that right side. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a fourth down.
Well, they go to the air to try to pick up this first down, but it just wasn't meant to be. Defense was ready, made sure to force them into this fourth down situation.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Running out of time in the pocket. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
One way to slow down a very gifted quarterback is to be able to get pressure on them. Right now, the defense coordinator is doing a great job of mixing up the looks, and the defense is winning the line of scrimmage, and I think it's really impacting this quarterback's rhythm.
Incompletion sets up a second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete. Just missed the wide receiver there. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Now the offense facing a third and long from their own 41. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. They make the stop at the 47. That's enough for a first down.
And you just continue to see the chemistry between these two. And they told us yesterday in our production meeting, they spent hours and hours of working and developing that chemistry and that rhythm by throwing together throughout those summer months. And, man, it's starting to really pay off. He's become his security blanket for the quarterback, and especially on third down, get him the ball.
The Buckeyes will line up on 1st and 10. They're going to run it here. That's a nice tackle there by the senior. The intensity, Kirk, already evident this kind of rivalry game. Look, you play one of the biggest rivalries there is in Ohio State and Michigan. What was different about that?
Yeah, I think the emotions were flying around early. I think the team that's able to get down and just kind of settle in and play football is the team that jumps out to an early advantage. I always talk to Nick Saban about it. He's been in so many big rivalries as a coach. And he says, yeah, what am I supposed to do? Get them more fired up when we play against an Auburn versus playing against a Mississippi State? No, we're going to be the same team every single time we go out. Kind of control those emotions is the team that's going to end up winning.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Buckeyes pick up enough yardage for a first down. Looking for a man. Quick completion to the tight end. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
Pass caught, second down now. Motion by the back, defense better adjust. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down, but that play moves him into scoring position. 1st and 10 from the 11.
Well, this is called settling down in his own defense, just kind of finding that soft spot. So not only does this tight end show that he's got great athletic ability and great size, here he shows that he understands coverage by sitting down in that hole, giving the quarterback a nice target, able to pick up that first down.
To the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. And it's a touchdown, but there is a flag down. Let's check out the marker. So that nice scoring play will be negated by the penalty. Second down play coming up for this offense. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made on the right side. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
It's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. He's got it right near the end zone. The defense makes the stop at the 3. So it's 4th down and 2. They could make a first down without scoring. On the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. And he will score! Touchdown, Buckeyes! Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down to the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
The kick sails through, so the lead is 14-0. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. Oh, and he's got some space here. Picks up some blocks. Can he make it? Touchdown, Penn State. Goes strong into the end zone. We knew this returner was a dangerous guy. That was an electrifying play all the way to the house.
Chris, it was great blocking, but the guy just looked so natural back there. As far as once he got his hands on the ball, it was like he was setting up his blocks, knowing exactly where he wanted to go. And then once he hit it right around midfield, nobody was catching.
Handles the tricky footing, and the PAT is good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return begins inside the 10. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. First play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. flip it to him on the jet sweep. He's tackled for a loss after the catch. The defense all over that one.
That's one of those plays that works better against certain defensive looks, but not every defense is the same. They were all over that one. Let's see if they continue to tack to the outside on the perimeter to set something up downfield.
And this crowd coming to life here, trying to help the defense get a stop with the offense pinned back. Throwing off play action. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Well, Ohio State has the lead here, Kirk. Let's check out the stats now through the opening period. They've flipped into the field, ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. They'll hand it off. The gain moves the ball to the 34.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. He's past the marker and still going. Tackle made, but not before he reaches the 44.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Off the play fake, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Pretty nice catch here, but a missed opportunity for an interception. Let's face it, a lot of these defenders, they've got it all. Speed, athleticism, but hands, sometimes a little questionable, as we saw here.
Here comes 2nd and 10 from the 44 after that incompletion. Play fake, looking to throw. Back-to-back deep shots. The outfield shot is incomplete. Brings up third down.
Well, it's an incompletion here. I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Whoa, you talk about a big hit there. I think this guy holds on to this football at a critical third down if this linebacker doesn't lower the blow. Great timing on that hit to prevent the PI call and to get this team to fourth down.
And the Buckeyes will have to kick this away. Punter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. We'll see what he can do on the return. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A huge special teams score.
Well, that's a great way to scratch your way back into this football game. Remember, it's 3 phases: offense, defense, and special teams. Often an overlooked aspect in the game, and here we're reminded of how important it is. Great job. Home crowd back into it after that big return by the special teams unit.
Might have to try the extra point. And there's the point after. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. So no return here. He takes a knee in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here? Breaks into open space. Now here he goes. At the 30 now. Inside the 10. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Now the important point after attempt. He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll bring it out from inside the 10. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. He's into the end zone, but hold on. There's a flag down. This might be coming back. So take the long-distance touchdown off the board, back him all the way up. We'll see if that haunts the offense. The offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Now it's second down here. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Second down, we're going to throw it. Defense is coming after him. Crosses the 25. And they're able to get him down.
Well, that's a big-time scramble by that quarterback. My gosh, if you're the defensive coordinator, you got to be scratching your head. Get him at second and forever. You take away everything downfield, and this guy picks up these yards by running the ball. Now, it's third down. You better make up for it right here.
And he'll drop back here on third down. He's running out of time here. And the ball is picked off. Oh, he's bringing it back. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return.
Throwing in the rain can be very dangerous. The timing between the quarterback and the wide receiver can be off. Here, the quarterback takes a chance and forces the ball. Give credit to the defensive back for locking in there and coming up with that big interception.
So they begin the drive here in the final 3 minutes of the half. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. The senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And they'll use the ground game here. Stop short of the marker after just a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Crucial third down play coming up after that run. And a quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's third down. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They make the tackle, but it sets the offense up for a first and goal from the 10.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
This offense has been hard to stop here in the first half. Can they punch it in and build the lead before the break? First down. We're going to throw the football. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Just a misfire here by the quarterback. These are tight windows, man. They open and close so quickly. You got to almost anticipate where you're going to put the ball.
Now they'll come up second down and goal from the 10. After the incompletion on first down, we're going to throw it again. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. They come up with that interception while doing that, and that is a big-time play.
So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Some confusion on the snap count. A false start cost them 5 yards. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. On the move now. He's wide open. Look out. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a real nice game there.
And just like that, Chris, all of a sudden the offensive coordinator and the quarterback, they changed their approach. That's a big play. So instead of just maybe trying to get into field goal range, now they're really thinking they got a shot to maybe get the ball in the end zone.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Tries the right with a quick throw. What a catch! And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
First down here for this offense. Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete. They bring him down to the 16, but they move the football into the red zone. First down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So second down after the incompletion.
Let's go! Let's go!
Handoff here from the shotgun. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Penn State.
Boy, how exciting has this first half been? We get a touchdown here. They're an extra point away from tying this game up. A lot of great action here.
Set up now for the extra point try. And he knocks it right through. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. Play of the drive now from the 25. And the single back takes the handoff. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards there on 1st and 10.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the handoff. That solid pursuit. They'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. A tough situation for the offense. 3rd and long from their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot. The Buckeyes bring their punt team onto the field. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. Coverage seeker brings down the returner. Comes the opening play of the drive. They begin at their own 45-yard line. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught quickly. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion. They'll crank up the tempo here on 2nd down. The time is running out. From the shotgun, drops back. He escapes the pocket. He's got room to run. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, in which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
The receiver makes the catch. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength. The offense comes back out there. Not much time left. Perhaps just time for a couple plays before the half. Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. So with only a few seconds left in the half, out comes the field goal unit. The field goal is good. And that field goal, the final play of this opening half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Buckeyes will kick this away to start the second half. He's going to bring this out a few yards deep in the end zone. And the returner brought down by the coverage team there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. They stop him after a short gain. It's not a first down. A complete incompletion makes it second down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Looking to scramble. It's a deep shot to the right. Oh, and he almost had it. A chance for a momentum-changing interception. Does bring up third down.
Now, the defense better be aggressive here themselves. Clearly, we're seeing an approach by this offense that they're going to attack downfield. Probably saw something in the first half that they can take advantage of. They come out early and try to hit it for a big one.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long.
Okay, great. Cookie.
Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. He's looking deep again. Pulls it in outside the 10. He's still running. Touchdown. He wins the foot race to the end zone.
And we're seeing more and more of this in college football. Guys in that slot that got the ability to get downfield vertically. It's a mismatch if you have the right guy. This time they get the matchup that they want, hit it for a big one.
And the extra point gives them a double-digit lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Here comes a handoff. Some hard running there through a tackle. Able to pick up just a couple yards. That's good run defense.
Well, this guy's got some wiggle, and you can see there he's got some power. He's able to break through one arm tackle, but the secondary comes up to finish him off.
So 2nd and 7 after the 3-yard pickup. This offense trying to get something going on this drive. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Makes a quick catch. They bring him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now in a rivalry game to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. He's going to take off here. Tough to shove with a sophomore quarterback to pick up the first down himself.
This is why I love the quarterbacks that can make things happen. Here you have an opportunity to try to create. Nothing's there. Play breaks down. Instead of just throwing it away, he sits back, sees nothing downfield, decides to be able to pick up the first down by himself. Impressive run to pick up the first, keep this drive moving.
But they can't make the connection. Ball's incomplete.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. And the QB will try again on 2nd and 10. Short pass finds the tight end. They get him down, but not before he gets to the plus 38.
Chris, we get so caught up in these wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And, right, the defense has to pay attention to them. Often too much attention opens up an underneath drag route like this, and quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
The Buckeyes starting a new series here on 1st and 10. Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Checks this down to the running back. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
is getting set. It's second down. And they'll keep it on the ground. Running back has the handoff. Finding enough space for a solid gain before they stop.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half. And he's already at it again.
Third down. This offense could really use a conversion here, down multiple scores. Makes the catch. Now play more than enough for a first down. Sets them up at the 24.
This is a big conversion by this offense. They're down now in the second half. Probably limited opportunities at this point in the game. Every chance you get your hands on the ball, you need points. They keep this drive alive right here.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. And he dumps it off to the tight end. They've got him, but he picks up 8 yards. Sets up a nice 2nd and 2.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time, the big tight end. That'll bring up a 2nd and manageable here for this offense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Really trap him for a sack. The Buckeyes turn to the line in a hurry up.
Boy, you talk about blowing a play up. What a job by this defense. There's a big-time loss from the sack. But look at the offense. They're keeping the tempo going. I'm surprised.
Fired into a tight window and picked off. Breaks into the open. Past the 50. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return. They get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Chris, not only the awareness to come up with the interception, but the speed and athletic ability on the return. I thought he was going to take it all the way back, but the offense just did enough to keep him out of the end zone.
The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here. Receivers are bunched together. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. That's reeled in. It's Raymond. He's brought down at the 6. The offense will have 1st and goal right there.
What a gain here. Big play for this offense. The quarterback and receiver just seem to be in sync. Tough on that corner to try to make a play on that ball.
The Nittany Lions hoping to punch it in here. They have 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. On the ground, trying to muscle it across the line. He muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that 2nd level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
They'll try to add to the lead now here, PAT. And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. First play of the drive now from the 25. Off the play fake, looking to throw on first down. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. The pass is intercepted. Tackle made after a short return, but the pick ends that threat.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
Retakes the field. They've really built momentum in this game. It's been hard to stop. The defense makes some adjustments, come up with a stop here. Offense appeared to be confused about the snap count there. It'll cost them 5. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Offense moving into a bunch formation. The quarterback making some changes at the line. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. From the shotgun, handoff inside. Picks up a short gain, but is swarmed by the defense, flying to the football.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in, running with purpose. Tackle finally made. That's a very solid gain, but not close to first down yardage yet.
Well, it's second down and forever. You know they're going to throw the ball. They want to throw the ball, but to the credit of the defense, there's just nothing open. How about this quarterback? Instead of throwing the ball away, he picks up some big yards. They got a real shot here now on third down.
Drops back, needing a third down completion here. Fires it to the wideout. And it's a comeback round. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. And that'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Has the first, still on the move. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to throw it on first down. Moves out of the pocket. Using his legs on the scramble. Breaks into the clear. And he heads out of bounds after another big scramble. This defense has had no answer for the quarterback runs today.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And the route is on. Well, the energy really building now, but if they're not careful, this could get ugly.
Chris, this offense has been impressive the entire game. And one of the great things about rivalry games is you'll never forget this kind of performance.
See if they can convert the point after. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. Comes the powerful OhioSt offense onto the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Throws a stiff arm. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Setting the tone early with good runs like this can really wear defense down and keep the defense guessing. That's why some of the best coaches of all time have primarily done it with great run games.
And now the handoff. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
Bringing pressure. Fights off a defender. The defense will wrap him up, but he's able to scramble for a first down and keep the drive going. Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. Offense switches it up here, looking to throw the ball now. Pass rush against home. The Buckeyes come to the line in a hurry up.
And just like that, you squeeze the life out of this offense. That's another sack by this defense. They have been in that backfield the entire game, and a big reason why these guys are enjoying the lead.
It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw that time, and now third down coming up.
Well, the passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start connecting soon, or this one will be over.
Now the offense faces third and long from the 30. Can they convert and get a drive going? Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Catch made down the left side. An explosive play. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Looking for his big tight end. Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Now the offense is taking advantage of the defense kind of sitting back with this lead. That's back-to-back plays of big yards. You know, it's a bend but don't break mentality from this defense, but they might want to reevaluate because this offense is moving the ball too quickly down the field.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. And he throws his third interception of the day. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Man, how much fun is this guy to be able to watch with the football in his hands? He's a quarterback, and he has that kind of speed. I think he's one of the fastest guys in the country, and he picks up some big yards here.
And looking to throw now on first down. The pocket breaking down. Oh, that one's picked off. Look out, he's in the clear. Takes it all the way back for a pick six. Touchdown, Buckeyes.
Chris, how about the defense coming up with a huge play here? Not only the turnover, but it leads them to a score with a touchdown on this interception. Now they're trying to get back into this game. They may have a shot to make it a lot closer than what we thought.
The offense is out there. Here comes a two-point conversion attempt. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a design run. He's swarmed by the defense.
Well, he's such a threat with those legs, and the defense is aware of that. This time, eyes on a swivel. Good job of being aware of that quarterback threat. They kept him out of the goal line and prevent the two-point conversion.
He'll return it from inside the 10-yard line. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. PennSt offense comes back on the field. It'll be interesting to see if this quarterback can bounce back. He threw a pick six in the last possession. Breaks free. First down, looking for more now. Oh, and he's free down the left side. Can they run him down? Tackled down at the 3-yard line after an excellent run.
Well, you can just feel the home crowd standing on their feet when this running back had a chance to start to accelerate downfield. They know exactly what this guy is capable of doing and that he can flat out go. He took off on that one.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. Wide receiver gets the ball trying for the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. They continue to roll up the score.
And that's what great teams do. Things are getting a little bit too close, so they go right down the field with just a few plays to put this game right back to having a comfortable lead.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee, and they'll bring the football to the 25-yard line. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half. Timeout. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Grab by the receiver. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play. The Buckeyes looking to use the up-tempo offense here. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a second down and 7. Offense operating at high tempo now, no huddle.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
With this big a fourth-quarter deficit, defense playing smart, very well prepared for these 4 verts. Quarterback's going to have to find a way to deliver accurate passes downfield if they want to come back in this game.
On third down, he drops to throw. Catch is made down the middle. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. He's got it in the open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Ohio State, number 33, with the grab and the score.
And now the try here for the extra point. And it's up and good.
The extra point is good. That makes the score Penn State.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there.
Penn State Nittany Lions will take over 1st and 10.
And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Chewing clock with the running game. He stopped, but he gets a first down. It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense tries to put the finishing touches here on a lopsided victory. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. And he drops back in the gun. Short connection to the tight end here. He is a load to bring down. Finally, a strong tackle by the cornerback gets him.
This is what you love to see, right? Quarterback does a nice job of looking and finding his open receiver, and he waits to the last possible second. In fact, Chris, he gets hit as he gets that ball out of his hands. So good job of showing some strength and a good job of throwing with accuracy as he's taking that hit.
Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
But a really nice job by this defense. Not only do they pressure the quarterback and get after him, but I don't think they tipped their hand with their coverage. They actually waited to the last possible second to bracket this receiver, and it almost paid off for an interception.
Gets made on the out route. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down. Well, this is a performance, Kirk, in a big showdown game late in this season. Tough competition to show what you're about. And they've made the clutch plays, and they got to be considered a serious contender going forward now.
Yeah, we've said this really all year. Obviously, it's not about how you start. It's about how you finish. And these guys have been on a mission since day one. And they're going to be a real problem in the next few weeks as we get the playoff off the ground.
And the Nittany Lions have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. Has the first down and more. He's in the clear. Past the 10. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They are pouring it on now.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
They'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there and boot it away.
34.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab. Breaks free with room to run. Continues to fight for yards. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45.
Gain of 30.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. First down, looking to throw the ball. Taking a deep shot here to the right. It's picked off again, the fourth for this QB today. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in and down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
Here's the first play of the drive. They're set up at the 31. Takes the handoff, hits to the right. Breaks one tackle, gets brought down, but picks up some decent yardage.
That's the mark of a well-coached team. These guys don't even pay attention to the score. They're just out there executing and churning up yards. Good, solid run there as this clock continues to wind down. This offense has had a great day.
They bring him down, but that is a crucial first down. They could just run out the clock in victory formation now.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
He shreds the tackle. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. Looks right and lets it fly. Makes the catch downfield. One more big play to wrap up an impressive performance by this offense today. What a win. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler.